So
I'm
here's the
sorry,
thing.
Brian, but I'm sorry, you're not a 10. I mean,
Oh,
there's no
Dan,
way that you
Dan.
should
I'm a
be.
solid 8.
Oh,
Okay,
stop
just
it.
relax with
With a
yourself.
Stop
perfect
it.
credit score.
Like
With a
Settle
perfect credit,
down.
that perfect, yeah. Without the credit score, I'm a 6. All right.
On this episode, we roll into May with our takes on the Phillies, Mets, and Yankees. Dan wants Dombrowski gone, but Brian and Spear aren't so sure. Spear has some drastic measures for the Mets if things don't improve. Brian is flying high with the Yankees' early success and makes a return to form. Plus, we declare war on the state of Connecticut because of their delusions about pizza. All of this and more on this episode of Three Tool Players. Welcome to Three Tool Players. I'm Chris Spear, and alongside me, as always, are the Hammer brothers, Brian and Dan Hammer. Say hello to the internets, fellas.
Hello to the internets, fellas.
I don't care.
Yeah, yep, I know. I know the feeling. I know the
What's
feeling.
wrong, Dan? What aren't you carrying, Daniel?
I mean,
It's
there
a
are so many
beautiful
different
day.
things that are wrong. I mean, we're rounding into May, and things have not improved for the New York Metropolitans or the Philadelphia Phillies. Maybe they improved slightly, Dan, in the sense that you are now being skippered by Donnie Baseball. Don Mattingly is now the skipper of the Philadelphia Phillies after Rob Thompson was unceremoniously dumped by Dave Dombrowski and the Philadelphia Phillies front office.
Now, do you think that there was an ulterior motive since Donnie Baseball's son is the GM of the Phillies that it just worked out?
Are you talking about reverse Nepo baby, Dan? Is this what's happening?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Nepo
I feel
daddy? I'm
it's a
hearing
ne-
Nepo daddyisms happening here.
it's a nepo daddyism. Yeah,
All right.
exactly. It's a
Listen,
daddyism.
you know what? That thought actually crossed my mind for literally a split second, and then I realized, wait a second, this is Donnie Baseball. This is the hitman. This is a guy who has coached many teams. He's been in Miami. He's been in LA. He's been in Toronto. I mean, he's no stranger to any of this. You know, if anything, he's just kind of hanging out with his kid and having father-son catches out on Citizens Bank, before the games start, right? But you got to say, listen, it took a lifelong Yankee to turn your fortunes around there in Philadelphia, Dan. So you're welcome.
Yeah, well, I mean, like it's just starting out because I mean, like you think about it, the Phillies weren't just bad on just one side of the ball. They were bad on both sides of the ball. Okay, let's be real here. I mean, their batting average, team batting average is second to last. The only team that is worse than the Phillies right now is the Colorado Rockies. And then the Phillies are second to last, right before the Colorado Rockies. OBP, on base percentage, they are third to last. Your beloved Mets, Spear, are second to last, and then the San Francisco Giants are in last place for OBP.
I would
Slugging.
like to remove. I would
All
like
right.
to remove "beloved" from that phrase, please.
Yeah, and I know you're trying to go stat heavy here, but let's just take a
Oh,
step back here. The Colorado team, they have no excuse whatsoever having been in that elevation, that stadium, whatever. They should be hitting dingers left and right. I don't care if they lose on the road. That team is absolute basura.
Yeah,
So
well, the thing is,
let's
you know what?
let's
Phillies aren't too far behind them. All right, so let me go as
yeah, but it's a
stat heavy
rough
as I want, and I know that
rough
math
spring.
isn't your strong
Math
suit,
isn't my
but
strong suit. Have you seen my credit scores, sir? I'm doing just fine in
that
mathematics. Thank you.
okay, all right,
How about
yeah.
them apples?
You go
Yeah,
take your math 101 again in first year of college because you can't get into 103. Don't give me that. So let me go as heavy a
What are
stat
you
as I want.
talking
All right.
about? Do we want to talk how many years it took you to finish your undergrad, Tommy boy?
All right,
You know,
all
a
right.
lot
To
of
your
kids,
corners.
you know, a lot of guys go to college for 7 years. All right.
To your corners, the
They're
both
called
of you.
doctors.
To your corners, the both of you.
All right.
Dan,
All right.
I want to ask you a question. Do you
Yeah.
think that the Phillies were right to fire Rob Thompson?
The thing is, he's a good guy. I mean, he has the best record for Phillies for a manager. But the thing is, the team needed a kick in the ass. They really did. He had to go. But I mean, if it boils down to it, I feel like someone else should have gone other than Rob Thompson.
What, Dombrowski? No.
I'm talking about Dombrowski. I
No,
am.
Yes, he is.
Rob Thompson needed to go. And
Okay, so
and it's been brewing. The Rob Thompson thing has been brewing since 2023 when the Phillies completely collapsed against the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
That this has been brewing for years. because they haven't been able to produce in the playoffs. And Thompson's kind of laid back, good guy approach to the team has never produced the kind of results. This was a team that you or me could have managed.
Hmm.
It was stacked with veterans who went out and did their jobs every day. I mean, he had some of the best vets out there. He had Schwarber, he's got Harper, he had Turner, he had Real Muto. I mean, these are all veteran players. For the most part, all Rob Thompson needed to do was make a lineup card and post it and make sure that he was getting the right bullpen support in the right scenarios. That's all Rob Thompson needed to do. In every playoff over the course of the last 3 or 4 years, Dan, you've said this many, many times that they're on tilt and that they couldn't get over the hump, despite the fact that they were probably the best team in baseball. They couldn't get there. And for me, that's the manager. The manager needs to figure out a way to get that chemistry going and to get the team revved up and into a winning scenario. The argument will be made that they're professional ball players, but that's part of what the manager's gig is to keep them loose, keep them focused, and get them to start figuring out how to win. Rob Thompson wasn't doing that. He didn't do it consistently in the playoffs. He wasn't doing it through the first 6 weeks of this year. And I think for those reasons, he had to go.
Look, we needed something to get like a little bit of a pick me up. And I'm glad that we got Donnie Baseball. I love Donnie Baseball. But the real problem that I have, I'm going to say it, it's just I don't feel that the ball players are resignating to Dombrowski. You call out someone, you call out your superstar at the end of the year. And you think that this is going to be like, okay, maybe this is going to light a fire underneath him. No, you don't do that in public. You do that, you go behind the scenes and you talk it out like real men. So now let's talk about what happened a couple weeks ago when Topper was let go. Oh, before he was let go. Let's talk about Alex Cora, all right? After Alex Cora got let go, he gives his buddy Dombrowski a call because you know what? Dombrowski was the general manager for the Boston Red Sox back in 2018 when they won the World Series. So they're buddy. So he calls up Dave Dombrowski saying, "Hey, how you doing?" and getting some condolences for getting let go. And Dombrowski goes ahead and tells Alex Cora, "Hey, do you want the Philadelphia Phillies manager job?" This is even before they let Topper go. And this comes out in the social media saying that, hey, yeah, Dombrowski offered Cora the Phillies position, the manager position, even before letting Topper go. I'm like, that's kind of sneaky. And I'm like, I am not for it. I'm like, everyone knows who Alex Cora is. I'm like, yeah, he's a good manager and stuff like that, but he still has a past. He was one of the ringleaders in 2017 when the Astros won the World Series. It was Alex Cora and and Carlos Beltran. Carlos Beltran was supposed to be the Mets manager. Guess what happens? Story comes out. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to dial it back a little bit. I cannot be the Mets manager because of this cheating allegation. Yet Alex Cora only got a 1 year suspension and he couldn't manage, and then he came back. I don't want Alex Cora on the Phillies. If the Phillies hire Alex Cora as a manager, I don't know what I'll do. So now you guys understand my stance with Dombrowski has to go.
I'm not going to argue that Dombrowski has to go. I'm saying Topper had to go just for starters. Dombrowski may be next. The
Yeah.
problem is that Dombrowski has built a good team and has shown that over time he can build a good team and that he can bring people up through the minors to fill in gaps. And you've already seen it with Andrew Painter, with Justin
But
Crawford.
I mean, like he had a name for himself already. He batted 334 last year in the minor league, so of course he's going to get the nod to come to center field.
Yeah, but Dombrowski had brought him into the system. I mean, he's the general manager, and he has to look over all levels of Phillies baseball. So, I mean, say what you want, but Dombrowski has been very successful at fielding a team that's competitive every season, makes the playoffs, and if their bats aren't afraid, they'd have a reasonable shot at winning the World Series every season.
I still don't. I mean, like the
Mm.
thing is, man, he came over to the Phillies when the Phillies were just about to start building up. So it's not like he built anything. Yeah, he is a very knowledgeable guy, but the thing is, I really don't feel that he is the right fit anymore for the Philadelphia Phillies.
That's a tough one. That's a tough thing to say. I mean,
That's
if you're gonna
that's
base
emotion.
that, yeah,
That's
I
No,
agree.
emotion.
that's not emotion. That's straight fact.
All right, wait a second. Wait. Stop. Take a step back here, dude, because you're acting like the guy just showed up and sat on his hands for the last like 5 years. He didn't. All right. He still brought players here. He brought Turner in. He still brought Schwarber in. He still
Harper brought
re-signed.
Turner. Schwarber,
The
Turner,
guy still
and
has to make the deal happen, though, Dan. This isn't just
yes,
like the
but
players coming
it's
in.
not Dombrowski though. I mean, like the players are the ones that want to play with players. It's not that, oh, I want to play for the president of operations for the
Interesting. So we
Philadelphia
should get rid of
Phillies.
all the presidents of
Absolutely not.
operations in baseball. It sounds like a redundant,
Yeah,
like,
you know what? Make them
I'd
all
uh,
be
remote. Who cares?
I'd be happy to get rid of David Stearns if it's all the same. Please and
yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
just start tossing
I'm on
people
board.
left
Wait,
and
hold on.
right.
I'm gonna vote. I'm
Right.
gonna vote for Dan right now. I'd love
Right.
to get
Yeah,
rid of David
seriously.
Just say
You
Stearns.
that.
guys,
Just
you
say
know what?
AI came in and took all
You know
their
what?
jobs. All right. Done.
I'm going to defend David Stearns now. You know what? Here, Chris, start talking. I'm gonna defend David Stearns because you guys are starting to gang up on me for Dave
We're
Dombrowski,
not
where
ganging up, dude.
he
You're
starts shellacking our elite player, saying that he's not elite, and then he goes fires someone before he's even fired.
I will absolutely cop to the idea that Dombrowski has made several mental blunders. The flap with Harper should not have been public. The whole thing with Alex Cora and Topper should not have been public. Like you said, that should have been handled behind closed doors. It should have been business, right? It should have
Yeah.
been about what was best for the team. And for that, you can absolutely blame Dombrowski. He did not do a good job. But to say that he's the guy who should go for all of what's wrong with the Philadelphia Phillies right now, that I'm not going to side with you on. Let me ask you this, Dan. Let me ask you this question. What would you want to see from the Phillies in May that might change your mind about Dave Dombrowski?
We should get back to the small things. We're all trying to hit for the home run, and I feel like we just need to start getting some guys on base, play a little bit of small ball, get some runs, manufacture some runs. The pitching right now is atrocious. The only guys that are really sticking out right now for the team is Zach Wheeler, who just came back from IL, and Chris Sanchez. The rest is just hot garbage. So what can you do about hot garbage? Try to put it out
You
somehow?
throw it out. You throw
I
it
don't
out.
know.
You throw
I
it out.
don't know.
But you and I have the same problem,
Hmm.
right? Between the Phillies and the Mets, we have exactly the same problem. We have a general manager who wasn't stocking the fridge with the right ingredients.
Hmm.
We have a manager who doesn't know how to cook with those ingredients or is just cooking horrible stuff with those ingredients and needs to be a much better cook. And
Hmm.
the players aren't living up to their end of the bargain either. The Mets have this all the same problems that the Phillies have. And I'm on Mendoza watch. And so is pretty much everybody. I mean, Mendoza can't slide past the questions after every loss. Are you afraid for your job? Have you heard anything from the front office? Have you spoken to
Hmm.
David Stearns? Have you spoken to Steve Cohen? There is no way for Mendoza to avoid all of that. At least for Rob Thompson, it's blissfully over. Like he doesn't have to be chased by those questions anymore. He can go wherever he's going to go and just relax. But Mendoza's being constantly dogged by these questions every time the Mets lose, every time. Because for the Mets right now, it's totally mental. It's all
Hmm.
in their heads. The biggest problem with the Mets is their offense is absolutely horrendous with runners in scoring position. They cannot score with runners in scoring position. They can't score full stop. During the 12 game losing streak that they were averaging 1.7 runs per game. The big bats in their lineup are all batting 230 or worse. Bichette, Semien, Lindor, Lewis Robert, they are all below 230. You can't blame Soto because Soto's been out for a while. But when Soto came back, Soto got hot. In the meantime, everybody else is batting 230 or less. So what are you going to do? Even if you're Mendoza, what do you do?
Hmm.
You know, like the players have to play the games. The bullpen has been horrendous. As of late April, the Mets are tied for the Major League Baseball lead in blown saves with 4. Their save conversion percentage is 1 for 3, 33%.
Nice.
Yeah, those are Hall of Fame numbers. What are you complaining about?
Luke Weaver has been the very face of the late inning collapse. On April 30th, he surrendered a lead in the eighth inning, which has just been a recurring theme for the Mets. Oscar Brazoban has blown 2 saves due to him inheriting runners. So his ERA is a sterling 1.35, but he's giving up all the runners that he inherited. So the Mets can't buy themselves a win right now. I don't know who you blame anymore. I said this the last episode. I said you blame everybody. You blame Stearns. You blame Mendoza. You blame the players. The problem is you can't fire everybody. So I understand your feeling on Dombrowski because I feel the same way about Stearns. And I would love to jettison Stearns back to Milwaukee or some other small market team where whatever his brand of baseball general managing is works. This is New York. You have one of the richest owners in baseball. Play to win.
Let's just throw money at stars. Why not?
They didn't do that. They when they got Freddie Peralta on a 1 year for all intents and purposes. They got Bichette on a 1 year for all intents and purposes. They're not building this team to win, and they're certainly not building it long term. So I feel you on Dombrowski, but I feel Dombrowski has done a better job than Stearns has done. Mendoza is on thin ice. And I said this early in the season. I said my player to watch was going to be Mendoza. My Met to watch was going to be Mendoza, and this was exactly the reason why he has yet to be able to pull this team out from its tailspin and get them back on track. It's absolutely depressing.
And Stearns has also said that this is not a managerial issue. He's already backed his coach.
He has to, though. Publicly, he has to.
Publicly
He's doing what Dombrowski did not do.
Yeah.
Dombrowski didn't do that. He just threw his guy under the bus and said, yeah, I talked to Alex Cora, screw you. But publicly, Stearns is saying the right things. Behind the closed doors, they're probably lighting Mendoza on fire. But I'd rather that happen than it be out in the public.
See, but the thing is, you guys have Bo Bichette, and I mean, he's going to get out of the funk that he is. He started off awful. Absolutely.
He's batting 230. He's batting 230.
He's batting 230, but I feel like he's going to bring it up. Is he going to stay next year? Absolutely, because you know what? No one's going to offer him 42 mil a year. You know,
after this, certainly not.
Yeah, after this, absolutely not. So you have Bo Bichette for the next 2 years. So you should say thank you to that because you're going to get that garbage for 2 more years.
Fantastic. Anyway. I'm so excited because here's what Bo Bichette has brought to the team. As a team, the Mets have hit 24 home runs through April. Now, just to put that in perspective, the Mets are currently on pace to hit 120 home runs for the season, which is like 100 fewer than all the other top tier offenses in the league. They're not hitting for average. They're not hitting for power. Lindor is half asleep. When he was playing, Lindor was half asleep. Now he's out for a long time. Good.
So now he can sleep.
How long is he out for?
He's out for some extended period with whatever calf injury. I'm just hoping they put him on ice. Just please don't let him come back.
What's happening with the Cavs in New York there? I mean, Soto goes down, Lindor.
Well, this year's the year of the calf. Last year was the year of the elbow. This year's the year of the calf.
The year of the calf. I mean, listen, go out, start sacrificing some calves at an altar. Everybody start eating bananas. All right. No cramps.
No crap. No crap.
No cramp. No cramp. Banana good. No monkey, no cramps.
Good. Monkey, no crap.
Okay. Monkey, no cramp. Listen, at the end of it all, can we go back to Bichette just 1 second here? I don't understand.
I don't know why.
I don't understand why people are saying that he's the savior of God knows what. The man never even broke 30 home runs in his career, let alone you're saying, oh, he's batting like 230, 238 right now. If you go back, I mean, he had a 300 here, 300 there, but he also batted like 225, over 81 games in 2024. I know he was hurt a little bit, but come on. I mean, this is a guy that he's a good player, but he's not the second coming. He's just a piece.
He's a nice player. I'm not saying that he should have been the second coming. He's a nice player.
But I'm just saying everybody gets on him about it. I'm like, no, he's not. He's supposed to be supporting, but he threw too much money at him. That's for sure. But at the end of it all, look, he's not producing. Soto's really the only guy that is showing up to work, but he's not a leader. We all talked about that before. And you just not getting it done, period. I mean, if it's up to me, Spear, you're going to hate this, but I'm just saying it anyway. Just light a match, burn Citi Field down, start
not
anew.
City Field's
All of
all
them.
right,
No,
I would
it's not
agree
because they're
that
playing like garbage there. The whole team plays like
the
garbage.
stadium is nice though. Leave the stadium alone.
No,
Burn
no,
down
no,
the
no, no.
rest of
You
it.
can always look. Uncle Steve's got plenty of money. He can build a new stadium. I think what happened was you guys built it on like an ancient Indian burial ground, right? And all the bad
Yeah,
mojo is happening,
that's right.
like to the Mets for
That's right.
years. You moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. Like that's what's happening to all of you right now.
I
So
would
do yourselves a favor.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you that they should just do a full reset. Like the thing for me now coming into May, if I'm watching anything for the Mets in May, it's to see if there's any life in this team at all. Even if they break 500 in May, like if they just play 500 ball in May, okay, maybe there's some life to the team. But if you come out of May and you're nowhere, everybody goes.
Yeah. Fire sale.
You fire Mendoza, you fire Stearns, you trade Lindor because you lost any and all of the momentum that you had coming out of the 24 season. You lost any and all momentum that you had. Good feelings gone. So for me, the Mets need to come out of May, like I said last week, looking like a team that wants to play for each other. If not, you blow it all up and start all over again. Leave City Field alone. I like City Field. But everything else, you push the plunger down and you blow the whole thing up and you start all over again.
I'm gonna have to throw some appreciation to Brian's poltergeist reference. Well done, well
Mm-hmm.
done.
It was a good one, wasn't it? You like that? You son of a bitch! You only moved the headstones. You didn't move the bodies.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
what a
I love that.
oh,
That's
he's
a
so
good
good.
movie. Well
Yeah,
done. Well
many
done.
many years before he was Mr. Incredible, right? So
Or
you got to
Coach.
that's that Nelson character. Oof, great actor.
Craig T. Nelson to
Craig
you,
T.
sir.
Sorry, my apologies to the great actor.
In the meantime, the Bronx Bombers, they're just lighting it up.
Yeah,
They're having a good time. You
whatever.
know, they're
Wow.
8-2 over their last 10 games. They're 22-11, coming into May. They've been lighting it up. Aaron Judge is very good at baseball. Ben Rice is apparently very good at baseball.
He's excellent at baseball. Uncle Ben, what can you say? He's absolutely a wonderful treat for all of us. We're good, but we're not great. We have a lot of improvement still ahead. Yes, we had a really good month, but if you look back at who we played, we lost some games to some which should have been easy teams. I mean, Seattle, Miami, Oakland, I'm sorry, Sacramento, Tampa Bay. We split with Anaheim. I mean, we thank God we were able to play Kansas City and Boston and Houston to kind of help us out of that funk. But good gravy. I mean, there's teams are just going to get stronger as we go. So I'm glad we banked the wins now. And in the meantime, just our starters have been absolutely stellar. Fried has come back. He's like a carbon copy of where he was last year. Schlittler is just this absolute force that, in fact, he went head to head against your boy, Spear, the DeGrominator. He grew up watching DeGrom, and he was very excited to be going up against him head to head. It was a great pitcher's duel, and Schlitter ended up taking the W there. But I mean, this is a kid that really is firing up the team, right? We did run into a couple of snafus along the way. Our former rookie of the year, Luis Heel, had to be sent down to the minors to kind of figure out what's going on with him. He's been walking guys. His velocity is way down. So there's a couple of issues there. The other thing, too, is our defense still isn't super great. The other Volpe issue, that's also here. He's supposed to potentially come back this weekend, but people are like, you know what? We're doing okay over here at
I would leave him where he
shortstop.
is. Did you see him get? Did you see him get
actually,
picked off the other day? He fell asleep on first base. He got picked off the other day. He was just snoozing. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
from what I read, is they are going to prolong Anthony Volpe's stay in the minor leagues because
Yeah, you can't
Caballero is
rush.
actually doing quite well right now.
He is.
So,
You can't
like,
you can't
yeah,
rush a guy like that. You can't rush a guy like
Can't rush
Volpe.
these things.
He's an absolute treasure. And meanwhile, this guy
uh,
that's here, he's doing great. I mean, he's almost leading the league in stolen bases. I mean, what his
he has 12
defense
stolen
doesn't do.
bases and batting 260. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody you want
let's
to kind of
keep
keep on your
him.
roster. Yeah, for sure. Like at the end of the day, it's fantastic that he's here. We actually had to bring up Dominguez because Stanton, oh, go figure, that guy went down yet again. Um,
No.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
dude is Mr. Glass. He
He
totally
absolutely
is.
is. We also designated Grichuk, because he was batting below the Mendoza line. So there's a couple of guys that are starting to show some flashes here, and Goldie's getting some time at first base as a result as well. So it's fun to watch now, but I got to tell you, it's still very early in the season, and the only thing I could tell both of you boys. Coming out of such a dreadful month, just remember that April showers bring May flowers. All right, so
Oh,
get
shut
ready for
up.
things to bloom. All right,
Oh my
they're going to
God.
bloom for you. Take a sweet smell of that blossom, and you'll see how well your teams are going to come back as you
Dude,
shake things
your
up.
optimism just comes off as wrong. Like you
Yeah.
can't do optimism. Like
I can't.
Yeah.
you can't do
It's
it.
too Gracie. It's too
It just
Gracie.
it comes off as
Yeah.
wrong.
Do you
Just
want me to
Yeah,
pull the mask off? Do you want me to
just
show
straight,
you?
yeah, right. That's
Should,
right.
yeah.
should I show the Scooby Gang what's really
That's
happening
right.
under this
That's right.
mask? Right?
It's just
Oh,
straight
it's me.
grimy.
Oh my God! It's Old Man Withers, the guy that's in charge of the old haunted amusement park. It's
And
me
I
the
would
whole
have gotten
time.
away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky kids.
I would have gotten away with it. And you know what? I hope you both suck. Both your
Oh,
teams. You're terrible.
That's more
I
like
knew
it.
it.
That's
The
more
fact
like
I
that your
knew it.
stench, the fact that your stench is around my team, I feel like Agent Smith in the Matrix. Like I'm smelling this.
Oh,
It's
there's the
in my
Brian we know.
There,
pores.
that's
Oh
better.
my God.
That's
Just
better.
much better.
That's better.
get away from my team. Your patchouli stink coming out of the city field. Oh, Citizens Bank. Ugh. All right.
Hi,
That's
Do
Brian.
better.
better.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Do better, gentlemen.
That's better.
Understand?
So we are just privileged to have Brian on this podcast.
God, that
We
felt
certainly
good.
are.
God,
We
that
certainly
felt
are.
so
Right?
good.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. Oh, I've been trying to play the nice guy. I
don't know
can't
why.
do it anymore.
You
I
can't.
can't do it. I gotta let my freak flag fly here.
It didn't make
You
sense.
guys stink, and I don't like you. Either of you. All right? I'm gonna tell you. The Yankees, yes, we are not the true evil empire just yet, but we are rebuilding. We're rebuilding our greatness. So get ready. All
You're
right.
gonna be the first
And-
order. You're the first
Yeah.
order of
We
Major
are
League
the
Baseball.
first order, right? Yeah, we'll have a bunch of whiny wannabe like Darth Vaders running around, a bunch of grandkids like stop
Emo Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, right? Ugh.
Here's
Please.
the thing. What I love about Yankees fans is their delusional nature. You know, the leaning into this whatever historical relevance they might have had as a franchise. You know what? I found something else nearby the Bronx, actually, that has this delusional idea of greatness based on some sort of past historical relevance. And it's the neighbors right next door. It's the state of Connecticut.
Okay. What is it?
Connecticut?
What beef do you have with Connecticut?
On the highway, on the way north on 95, as
Mhm.
you cross the border from New York to Connecticut, you will be faced with a sign that says, "Welcome to Connecticut, home of the pizza capital of the world."
Excuse
No.
me?
That's what it says.
Excuse
No.
me? New Jersey
Jersey.
would like to enter the chat.
New York City would like to enter the chat. Naples, Italy would like to enter the chat.
So
You
wait,
know?
are you telling
Connecticut?
me people are leaving New York, going into Connecticut, and the
For
billboard
pizza?
right there is facing them right when they get into Connecticut?
As
from
you
New
come
York.
over the border from New York to Connecticut, you are faced with that sign. It says, "Home of the pizza capital of the world." And
Knock it off.
when it comes to pizza, they lock in on New Haven style pizza. New Haven, Connecticut is the pizza capital of the world because of New Haven style pizza. The New Haven pizza style, the claim to fame is the thin crust, the kind of the char that they put on this pizza. The best way to describe it is it's well done, right? It's got that char, and people like that char. The char is where the flavor is. And if you talk to anybody, and I spent at length talking to people in Connecticut about this pizza, this is it for them. This is like the epicenter of pizza, or a Pete's. It's called a Pete's in New Haven. I'm from New York City. I grew up there. As New Yorkers, or even across the bridges in North Jersey, we grow up around good pizza. It's a birthright. And every time I passed that sign, I got physically angry to the point where I had to go find out for myself whether or not this small, sleepy town of New Haven could lay claim reasonably to the pizza capital of the world. So I went.
And so please enlighten us.
This looks absolute basura. So Spear, go ahead and walk me through because I've got my knuckles cracking here for my response to the good folks of Connecticut.
So what you're looking at right now, and for the listeners, I'm showing them a picture of the pizza that I took at Sally's, which was where I was told to go to get the best representation of New Haven style pizza. They said you could go to Frank Pepe's, that's kind of the old school, but Sally's was I was told go to Sally's. So what I'm showing the guys right now is a picture of the pizza that I got. And the best way I could describe this pizza is it's well done. It's overly well done. The crust is burnt. It's blackened burnt. I feel the same way about New Haven pizza as I do about Starbucks. Like it feels like New Haven convinced the rest of the state of Connecticut that having burnt pizza is delicious. The same way Starbucks convinced the rest of the United States that burnt coffee is good.
Rise up, Connecticut. Rise up, people. Understand that you have inferior pizza. I'm looking at this, Dan, and honestly, this whole burnt thing, if you cut this into squares, it looks like Elio's pizza.
Yeah, I can't even look
exactly
at it.
the
It's
same.
just,
This
my stomach
this
is
is
churning right now.
absolute like dog. All right. It's known for its chewy, crispy, and charred crust, often with a slightly smoky flavor. I'm reading up about this. Stop with your crap. I use Pecorino Romano. Sure you do, because you like to use fancy, expensive powdered cheese. So does my kid on his spaghetti. Get over yourself, Connecticut. All right. Now,
I like how
here's the
you
other thing
just like say all the syllables too. This is
I'm going to
great.
say something.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. All right. You people are absolutely living in a fantasy world. I'm sorry that you have to deal with New York. I'm sorry you got to deal with these other great pizzas south of you, New Jersey. And I'm going to say this. The best pizza that is out there is actually the oldest in the country, known as Papa's Tomato Pies. They're in Robbinsville, but formerly Trenton, New Jersey. They're now in Robbinsville, New Jersey.
Yep.
The Chambersburg, the Berg, as they used to call it, right?
All the good pizza places were in the Berg.
All the good pizza places were there, right? And several have moved out since, but they've moved out to the suburbs. This is where Papa's has landed. And let me tell you something about Papa's Pizza. Established in 1912, it is absolutely delicious. It's all about those ingredients. And yeah, there is a little bit of that quote char, but you don't live for it. But it's got like that thin, crispy crust, but it doesn't like fall apart and gets like floppy.
There's a little bend to it, but
it's
still crispy.
And the pizza's so great, you could house one by yourself if you can. It's not like cracker style. I've seen that crap out there. But the fact that Connecticut has the absolute audacity, the gall to try to lay claim that they've got the best pizza in the world, absolutely way off base for this. Okay? Stay in your lane, Connecticut. Stay in your lane.
According to Governor Lamont of the state of Connecticut, Connecticut pizza isn't just food. I'm quoting now. Connecticut pizza isn't just food. It's a way of life. From New Haven to Hartford to Mystic, our pizza culture is unmatched.
Oh, you just said it. I figured this whole thing out, Spear. This is a Hollywood cash grab. Mystic Pizza. Julia Roberts. This whole thing's a sham. This Ned Lamont just wants to get reelected. Stop it. Stop, you sheep in Connecticut. Open your eyes. You know what? This is an open call. I know Julia Roberts listens to this show. Miss Roberts, you are a delight. You are an American treasure. But please do not sell the soul of pizza for the great state of New York, New Jersey, out for Connecticut. You yourself know that that's a fool's errand. Please do the right thing, Oscar winner Julia Roberts. Please denounce Mystic Pizza in all its awfulness. Thank you.
As a native New Yorker, I will enter the chat here myself. And if you want a good coal-fired oven pizza that has the right amount of char on it and has a thin crust, that has just the right amount of bite and no flop on the crust, you go to John's on Bleecker Street in the Village, and you thank me later. And if you want probably one of the best pizzas that New York can give you, you go to Danino's on Staten Island. And then when you're done with that, you go across the street to Ralph's Italian Ice. And you thank me later.
I can agree with you. Danino's made itself out to the Jersey Shore a few years back, actually before the pandemic. And I got to tell you something. I felt like I was back at Papa's, and it was delightful pizza. So you're absolutely right about that name, Spear.
Yeah, New York City,
we do it right.
We do it right.
Yeah.
We do.
New York would like to enter the chat. New Jersey would like to enter the chat. Connecticut. Know your role, okay?
Shut your mouth.
My goodness
Pizza.
gracious.
Connecticut.
Good gravy.
I mean, just be milquetoast, Connecticut, because that's what you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just be milquetoast.
Just live, laugh, love, Connecticut.
Yeah, that's right. Hugs,
you be
hugs and
Karen.
kisses and love. That's all.
That's right.
Yeah.
You be
They're
Karen the
trying
whole
to
way.
claim fame to something, and no, pizza is not the answer because you
Pizza
have
is
New
not
York,
the
New
answer.
Jersey.
No.
Pizza
You
is
picked
not the answer.
wrong alley to walk down, Connecticut.
No,
You
and
are
New York and New
about to
Jersey
get
popped
mugged.
out of that alley and beat the bejesus out of you.
We are going to
okay?
mug the shit out of you. We're going to take your debit card. We're going to do it all. We're going to have so much fun buying all the good pizza where we live.
Ah, thank you. I needed that after
We needed
after,
that.
you
We
know,
needed that.
the
Spirit.
Phillies and Mets romp.
that was fun.
that was cathartic.
That was cathartic. Needed to get some rage out, right?
Ah,
And we
that felt good.
Had to take it out on the state of Connecticut. We don't apologize, by the way. If anybody's
No.
listening right now in the state of Connecticut, we don't care. You know,
You're talking about pizza, and pizza is like our realm. You know,
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we don't care. We don't care that you're not going to listen to any of the rest of our episodes on Spotify, on YouTube, or on Apple Podcasts. And we're very sure that you won't leave us a 5-star review or that you'll smash those like and subscribe buttons. We're positive that you won't do that.
Connecticut.
You won't. We'll be
right.
sleeping outside. We know.
If we get a like from a Connecticut person, I mean, like I'd be floored.
I dare you, Connecticut. Come at us. I want Connecticut. I defy you. Come kneel before the Three Tool Players podcast.
Yeah, and go ahead and try and follow us on Instagram or on TikTok at 3 Tool Players. You won't do it.
You won't
do it.
I don't care, Connecticut. I don't care if you do.
We don't need
Yeah, we don't care.
You're a tiny state with bad taste in pizza. What do we want with you? Nothing.
For everybody else out there listening, for Brian and Dan Hammer, I'm Chris Spear, and we thank you for listening to this episode of 3 Tool Players. Except for
Eat
you,
a bag of it, Connecticut. Eat a bag of it.